Should heatseeker be added permanently? In this video I'll go over reasons for and against adding heatseeker into Rocket League, as well as propose an alternate solution for what psyonix should do in the case of heatseeker. Let's begin. So, heatseeker was made on April 16th, 2020, or released on that date. Almost 8 months ago, seems quite long really, and ever since then it's received fantastic feedback. So the question is, why did everyone like it so much? It came out in May, which was a special time. It was like modes of May. There was 4 modes, 2 of which were previously available in private match, and 2 were brand new. It's only appeared once since modes of May, and that was in Halloween, where, as you can tell, there was a massive spike. But apart from that, the interest maintained quite well. Like, people still like this mode. So what keeps it alive and fun? The fact it's so rare is part of its success. Another thing that makes it so great is the mindless playstyle. You don't have to really focus, your brain just goes on autopilot. It's fantastic. It appeals to the majority of players. For example, I asked 3 people at GC, this is his opinion. A Gold 3, and this is their opinion. And a Diamond 1, and this is their opinion. So mid, high, low. There's a variety of playstyles, which is always great because, you know, there's more things to do. Some are better than others, some are considered bad, some are considered good. It's just great. Some people would replace heatseeker with other modes. For example, I mean, some people, yeah, do like Snow Day, but in a majority, heatseeker is really fun. Some say it's the best extra mode to ever come out. But will it work permanently? As mentioned earlier, part of its success is how rare it is, so if you add it permanently, it won't be as good. It's kind of like a treat. psyonix use it as a treat if they make a bad event or something. So if it's permanent, then it won't be a treat anymore, it'll just be a thing we already have, so it's like, they won't have what to do if they make a bad event. Aside from its rarity, the gameplay is fantastic and unique. It's basically a game of endurance. It's very similar to tennis, which is also a good thing for brand new players, which are, you know, sports fans. Above all, it's simplistic and engaging. There is only one task. It's as simple as that. It's great because your brain can go on autopilot and not focus on what it's doing. It's great for playing with friends, because you don't have to sweat. And yes, I'm talking to you, get a life. As mentioned earlier, there's a variety of playstyles, which is great because you get to try different playstyles, such as you can try redirects and attack, you can save in defense, you can do freestyle, or you can demo. Fight! Now for disadvantages. First of all, something people don't realize, since heatseeker is an extra mode, it will be in that category, and if it's in that category, then it will be ranked, and if it's ranked, as a whole, it will just ruin the gameplay. And it will be far less fun, instead, far more sweaty. As mentioned earlier, it being permanent ruins the rarity aspect, and also psyonix will no longer be able to use it as a treat. Meaning events will probably be pretty bad. Although it's certainly more popular in some modes, it's still not mega popular. When I was getting the opinions from my Discord, I stumbled across some negative ones. Here's one example. And they're not the only one. This entire video I've been claiming that it's godlike, but it isn't. It's not bad. It's pretty good actually, but back to the question. Should it be permanent? The last mode we've had was 4 years ago when Dropshot came out on March 22nd, 2017. We need more content. But we have OTMs, so do we or do we not need a new mode? That's for you to decide. But for now, we have covered the advantages and disadvantages, so now it's time to ask, what should psyonix do? Should they A. Release it and give content to the player base? B. Keep the hyper but also never truly release it? Well, I think neither choice is sufficient. Chances are they'll pick option B, as it will have a better effect for the long term and far more money for Epic. However, there is a better decision. This decision could help even if you dislike the heatseeker. I feel like it could help everyone and raise attention for Arrow, you know, increasing the numbers and that. The issue now is that these limited time modes come very rarely, as in every holiday, which is fine near the end of a year. But let's say, like, spring, it's not ideal, about 2 months without a limited time mode. So what is this epic idea I have? Well, I found this Reddit thread with quite a decent idea. Like, I like how they thought of something that wouldn't like get rid of the hype, but also gives us what we want, which is more content. And it's a pretty good idea because like I do want to replay some of these things that come very rarely. Why is this such a good idea, you ask? Not only do we get to play our favorite modes more often, but we also stay excited. If we play them commonly, then we get too good at them and they'll be bad. For example, we can have a shuffle playlist, where, for example, let's say every single week, a new mode changes. I mean, it'll be balanced and fun, keeping the hype up and stuff. And currently in the game, there's about 6 limited time modes. I'm not sure about that number. Every mode will repeat every 1.5 months, so it's a decent break in between. And we'll get to like brand new extra modes basically. Some are bad, some are good. But that spices it up. If we only get like good modes, then it won't be as fun as if we get bad and good modes, so we look forward to something. Will this happen? Probably not, but it would be cool if psyonix decided to do this. So finally, to answer the question. Will heatseeker be added permanently? No, and it probably shouldn't be either. But hopefully they will add extra modes and new extra modes and, you know, experiment with a limited time mode system. That'll be pretty pog. Thanks so much for watching and consider subscribing. It would help me out a ton. Comment your opinion on adding heatseeker and what should we do with other modes. My Twitch and Discord will be in the description, so feel free to, you know, check them out. Especially the Discord. I kind of like the Discord. The Discord's kind of pog. Please join it. But on that note, have a good one, and I apologize for... I reckon the idea was good, but the execution of this video wasn't quite there. But apart from that, thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.